Hi, Dick Betts, another edition of This Week in the Villages. I am joined today by my past client, now my friend, Donna Gilbert, and she is what we call an early bird. And I'm going to explain that. What it is Donna isn't ready to retire yet, but she wanted to come to the Villages. We're going to find out the whole story on that. And she wanted a place now and then be able to come down when she's finally able to retire in about 20 years?
Yeah,
Because you're so young, you know.
20 years.
So anyway, so first off, thank you for agreeing to this, Donna.
You're welcome.
And next, how did you find the Villages?
Well, I mean, we all know Greg. So my boss, Greg, had come back from Maine. We're both from Maine, and he had come back, and I saw him, and he looked really tanned. And I says, "Where have you been?" He says, "Well, for the last 3 months, I've been in the Villages." And I says, "Oh, really?" And he says, "I come back here and I work per diem because we're both nurses." And so he was explaining, and I said, "Well, first thing I said was, who did you talk to down there? You know, what realtor?" And he gave me Dick's information.
Yeah, Greg and Jillian had bought a home from me probably 6 months, maybe 8 months before
Yes,
you did.
yes.
So out of clear blue, I get this call. "Hi, I'm Donna. I'm a nurse from Maine, and I know Greg." "Oh, I know Greg." So I picked you up at your cousin's house?
Yes, Rachel's.
Rachel. And Donna explained to me what she wanted, kind of like what Greg has, is, not ready to retire, want to keep working, but yet have a place that she can come when she wants. And when you don't want to be here, or can't be here, in your case, you can rent it.
Right.
Yeah. And so we call that an early bird. So what do you think of the home you bought, which, by the way, is right across the street from us?
Yes, we're neighbors.
We're neighbors when she's here, but I'll tell you, she likes Michelle better than me.
No, that's not true. But Michelle, I identify with Michelle because she's always pointing things out, and I feel like she's very reliable and has a lot of knowledge too. So
Yeah. Well, again, what this goes a little bit deeper is we were flipping, not me personally, but I worked with a flipper that was flipping the house across the street, and we were still in the process. We weren't done yet.
right.
And Donna come in, and we had shown other houses, and she saw this one, and she goes, "This is the one you want." So she actually bought it before it was completed. But she got to meet all the guys.
All the guys.
All the guys
my
that were on the
friends.
crew that were flipping that. And we'll bring those guys up in a little bit. So she gets here, and you buy a house. So what happens next with your house across the street?
Well, as soon as it was finished, and we were waiting to come down and come and stay for at least for the first week, we realized that it was immediately put on the Airbnb, and it was pretty much rented from September to I think December. It was just put on the Airbnb, so people were able to rent, and there was no spot opening for me.
She buys a house, and she can't even come stay in it. So Charlie, her husband, and her got to talking, said, "Hey, let's buy another one." And maybe between the two of them, they'll be able to come down. But I got some bad news for her. She's not going to be able to come until next summer. Because her house that's here close to me is already rented for like 5 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Continuously. And then the new one, it probably will be about the same. So maybe you and Charlie need a third house.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All I know is that basically for us to come, it turns out in 9 months we end up buying 2 houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you couldn't get in the first one.
Exactly.
So what do you think of the village life? I mean, they got golf carts in your places, and you're
Yeah.
bopping around.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, for me, when you're just here a week, I'm still trying to figure out where things are, where to go, or use the golf cart mostly because we don't bring a car. So basically rely on the golf cart. We're not golfers. We don't know what we are because we've always had 2 or 3 jobs at one time. So you never had any time for us to figure out what it is that we do or would like to do. So basically, you can either just do nothing and just relax, because we do a lot of that, because we can't do that when you're working as nurses. Or like for today, we went to go scout out around a few places. We went from one house to the next. We went different directions. But we went out to eat.
Where'd you go?
We went to Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And so I left a salad there, but we knew about Ruby Tuesday from being in Maine. So anyway, it just happened to be near the informational villages section.
Did you get some maps?
Yes.
Charlie wanted to know
Yes.
where to get maps.
Yes, we went
Charlie
to get maps.
is Donna's husband. He is also a nurse. So you guys are, now you're PRN, right?
Per diem, yeah, which
Yeah.
means, but I still work 3 days a week, you know, but I'm there, PRN, basically it's kind of the same thing, but if I want to work, they always have, a spot for me to work, so I work up to 3 days a week.
Now, if you bought another house, you'd have to start working 5 or 6.
Oh, the whole plan is to get this second one settled so I can figure out what it is that we do, but I figured it'll probably be the same way.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I like to work, so here we are.
And when they came down the previous time, we went to Glenview.
Yes, we did.
For burger night.
We
And
did.
we did. So guess what we did Wednesday of this week?
We went to burger
We
night.
went to burger night.
At Glenview.
Yeah.
And it's not far from here at all.
No, actually it's not. And your new house that you just bought is even closer.
It's even closer.
And
yes.
so, yeah, we went to Glenview for burger night. It was 6 of us, Steve, Clark, and Debbie, and Michelle and I, and Donna and Charlie, and we all had a nice burger night.
So
we all ordered burgers.
So we're going to make it a thing every year when Charlie shows up at least once a year to do the same.
Yeah, we'll go to Glenview for burger night.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't beat it,
Yes.
It's a great deal.
Delicious.
So anyway, do you have any words of advice? I mean, people who are thinking about being early birds, is it a good plan? Being able to buy now and kind of use it now and then?
It is a good plan. I mean, you start off with one, but I don't know if buying 2 in 9 months makes any sense. But I am still working. He's still working. But at least to try one. I mean, you can't go wrong with just the one, because eventually, if you do want to move down to the villages, then it'll already be there, and you just move in when you're ready, when your time is here.
Right.
But we're not ready yet.
No, it's still too young. So maybe by then you'll need house number 3, 4, or 5.
He's hoping.
I am. But anyway, I wanted to share Donna's story because it's kind of different. A lot of people are snowbirds. They come down for a while. But again, with Donna, it's what we call early birds, where they come down now, and maybe in 4 or 5 years they are going to either be snowbirds or full-time residents. But they're buying at today's prices and not prices 4 or 5 years from now. Plus they get to use the place maybe, if it's not rented.
Well, plus we have our friends that are the painter and the handyman, and we have Steve, and we have Dick and Michelle. We have a lot of people that have knowledge of where to go, who to call, just people that are friends already. It's just quick friends.
What's amazing is her new house. The crew that flipped her first house has done all the work at her new house. And matter of fact, probably one of them's there now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he is there.
He is there. So again, she's already established her own crew.
Yeah.
Okay, Donna's crew. So. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you, Donna.
You're very welcome. My
and
pleasure.
until next time, we'll see you.
Okay,
Bye now.
Bye.